Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am of course Tamika, and today's video is a highly requested video. I'm pretty sure every person on YouTube of women of color get this question. What are your favorite concealers and what is the best concealer for women of color? Particularly I get a lot of questions for women that are my skin tone or possibly darker, due to the fact that it's so difficult sometimes to determine what matches, what's a good match, what brands out there that caters to women of color. Today I'm going to share with you 5 of my favorite concealers and concealers that I've been using and that I enjoy and that is good for women of color. So I said 5, but there's one that it has multiple concealer shades in each one. So let's go ahead and get started with the video. Keep on watching. Okay, so the first concealer that I like to share with you, well, first let me give you this disclosure. These concealers are in no particular order. They are more of a affordable end to a little bit more expensive. I am not featuring in this video any particularly high-end concealers. Alright, the very first one is a very affordable one, I would say. It is LA Girl Pro Conceal High Definition Concealer. This is in the shade Beautiful Bronze, which is actually my actual skin shade, skin color. So I could use this as a highlight, and you'll hear me say this throughout this video, but what I do is, if using it for a highlight, I like to apply a lighter powder on top, which my preference is Topaz by Ben Nye, or you can actually use Black Opal's Invisible Powder in Ivory, I think it is. I may be quoting that incorrectly, so what I'll do is put that information below. I really love the consistency. I like the little brush that it comes with. You can easily apply it, just kind of do down the middle center of your nose, and yeah, it's a very good highlight. It has good coverage. I would say, you know, it's a buildable coverage, which most concealers that I use are buildable, which means you can control the amount and the coverage that comes with it. So this is I think I paid $1.99 for it. I will put a link below to this particular concealer that you go order online. You can also get this at your local beauty supply store as well as now drugstores, because I've seen a couple drugstores that are carrying these as well. So yeah, this is a very affordable one and a very good one. There's multiple shades in this, so if you want to go lighter, you can obviously purchase another one. Fawn, I think, is one of the most favorite for someone who wants to do a really highlight, like really light highlight. It's yeah, so Beautiful Bronze. The next one is by MAC. It's the Select Cover Up Concealer. This is in the shade NC50, I think. NC50, yes. This is in the shade NC50, and I love this concealer. Actually, I think from 2011, 2012, this is the only concealer I use for everything. For my brows, for highlight, contour, everything. It is my absolute favorite concealer, and I like the fact that I can control the amount of product that comes out of here. This little tube here, you could just squeeze it out. I generally squeeze a little dab with my hand and just continue to squeeze as much out as I need. I like how it keeps. I don't have any problems with my concealer kind of like getting oily or looking into kind of like disfiguring, if you will, for the lack of a better word. This concealer is probably, I can't remember, it may be $15 to $18, and it could be more. Again, I will place the links below to these concealers as well as their prices, because don't quote me throughout the video. Just get the information, the proper information in below. I love the coverage on this. Obviously it is buildable, and because it's NC50, it's more of a cool tone for me because I'm warm tone to neutral sometimes. This is cool, so it's easier for me to actually use it as a highlight, and it actually looks like a bright highlight on me. I wear in foundation, if you go by MAC's shades, I wear NW50, and this is a perfect shade to highlight with. Use Topaz powder by Ben Nye, or a highlighting powder from Anastasia Beverly Hills, or whatever. You can use Black Opal. Yeah, a great shade. I love this. For any girls that are NW50, try NC50 in MAC Select Cover Up. You'll love it. These next two is going to be actually two as in combo, because one is a dupe for the other. But one is my absolute favorite, all-time favorite as of right now. And this is NARS. This is their Creamy Radiant, their Radiant Creamy Concealer. Oh my goodness, I first was introduced to this about 6 months ago when I went inside Sephora, and I was in search for a concealer that had a very good coverage, as far as like I didn't have to build it too much, and this is perfect. I use just a little bit, take my wand out. I love this little wand brush, and how it's so easy to apply here, down the center, blah blah blah, and you know, and it's just very easy, and it really basically gives you enough product that you could take your beauty blender and dab all over. You don't have to go back in it. At least for me, I don't have to go back in this product. Oh, I love this. This is in the shade Cafe for me. I actually am going to go back and get the next shade down, because sometimes I do want a brighter highlight. So this is actually a perfect shade for me. I'm bumping my camera. This is a perfect shade for me in regards to matching my skin tone. So a dupe that I would say, and when I say dupe, it's not necessarily the same shade, but it's a dupe in regards to the coverage and the consistency. Depends on how you use it. So this is Maybelline, and this is their, it just says Maybelline New York. This is their, oh I'm sorry, it's their 360 Fit Me concealer. It also has a wand. As you can see, the tube looks absolutely the same almost, and it has a wand. The only difference is that this concealer is more of a wet consistency. It's more loose than the NARS, but once you apply them, they both kind of do the same thing. This is more of an affordable one. I think I paid $7.99 or something like this for the Maybelline one. I used them both today on my face, as you can see. These two are amazing. This is obviously still my top favorite, and I'll put the price of it below the price point. But if you are on a budget and you're looking for something that still fits, this is also in Cafe, and this is the darkest shade in Maybelline. So these two are amazing. See the color difference? This is how much darker this one is to this one, but together you get this beat. So the next product is obviously MAC, and this is their quad, their concealer quad, and it's in the shade color dark. I think the whole palette is called dark. Yes, amazing. I absolutely love the fact that they are more of like a creamy base rather than like a watery type base. It's you know, it's not sticky or anything. The coverage is obviously buildable also. These two down here are color correctors. I use this one mostly due to the fact that I have some dark discoloration in my face, especially around my mouth and over here under my cheeks. So I definitely go for this peach one. And then the yellow one is more for hyperpigmentation in the skin. You can really just kind of apply that before you apply your foundation or what have you, over pimples, over whatever you're trying to cover. And then of course the others are just regular concealers. This one here is NW55. This one over here is NC50. Up here is NC45. And right here, the one that has hit pan is NW45. I use this one a lot for my brows, as I did today. underneath my brows to kind of scope them out or whatever. I really love this palette. I think it goes for like, what, 40 bucks. I have another one in my kit that I use for my clients. It's always amazing, especially if you are a makeup artist or a makeup enthusiast or someone who wants to get into makeup. It's always good to have multiple shades of concealer on hand, because you can use concealer sometimes to contour outside of highlighting. So that's it. That's my 5 best or favorite concealers, and I'm done talking. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fabulous one.